Tell me a little bit introduction about yourself.
So, yeah, right now I'm doing like ETL testing, but I have done Selenium Java, meaning like in the past I have done the training with the same institute here with the QTP
Okay,
Selenium.
okay,
But I know the concepts, but I haven't used it in real time.
okay, okay.
So now I'm planning to switch my career. I see
Mhm.
like there is a lot of I don't see any manual testing, but I see automation. But I don't want to again go back and refresh Java. So that's the
Okay,
reason that I thought Python will be easy, and I thought I can continue this.
okay, okay. Python is the new one, I think so, and the most demanding one right now.
Oh, is it? But I see a lot of opportunities for Java,
Okay, Java is
Selenium.
there.
So
Yeah, Java is there. I think so. You have with Selenium with Java with Ashish. I think so.
yeah, I did, but
Mm.
I don't used it in
Real time.
my work. So I just did the training, but I haven't used it in the work. But I remember the concepts and everything.
Okay, okay,
Since I'm not in touch, it's again like it's huge, right? So I have to refresh
okay, okay.
Java completely. So I thought I can start with the Python. So here it is easy, right? So that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I don't know what do you think? Like right now, I don't know
Python,
how the
Py
market is.
right now is market is very fast with Selenium with Python than Selenium with C Sharp. C Sharp is there, but Python
Mhm.
right now demand is for the Python right now
Okay.
because
Okay.
I have trained, I think so, in the last 6 months I have trained around 50 to 60 students minimum.
Okay.
Okay.
So is it only us or anybody else is joining? Do you know?
Uh, there is one more student, but I don't think so that he or she will join. I don't know
Uh-huh.
because I have already sent a message or you can say invitation to
Okay.
him or I don't know
Okay.
because I got the message from my team that there are two students that they will be joining. So
Okay.
I okay. So you are doing ETL.
So yeah, right now I'm doing ETL and here I'm doing little bit of Python also.
ETL
So
ETL is like I think so. It's just queries, database queries. I think so.
So it's a migration, right? So,
Yeah.
so right now we are changing the tables from SQL to Snowflake.
Okay.
So we are bringing all the tables from SQL to we are changing the database
Hmm.
basically from we are bringing all our tables are in SQL and we are
Uh,
bringing them to Snowflake right now through using the
data.
AWS.
Okay. Okay.
So it's like data migration testing right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically, we are just comparing the source and the target database, and we
Okay.
are using Python also.
Okay.
So we are,
So you know about little bit of Python as well.
yeah, I know a little bit, but it's like I'm using the existing framework. It's not that I can understand, but I haven't written anything
Okay.
from the
Okay.
scratch.
So because I just want to know because I want if you see just like that I want that. Maybe I want to start from the basic, or maybe I start from the middle because you know something about installation of Python.
Yeah, I have done already. So I installed PyCharm in my machine.
Okay, you have done install PyCharm. PyCharm, which version?
4.
It's a professional or it's a community?
It's community edition. Professional, we have
Okay.
to pay, right?
Yeah, yeah, you have to pay for the professional version because I just want to know from where I should start so that it should be easy for you to understand me and
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to understand that from where which part I have started. So you have done installation.
Yeah.
You have done installation of Python as well.
Yeah, yeah, I did. So I'm using it like I'm just practicing the basic programs.
Okay, so the thing is when you install it, uh,
Mm-hmm.
PyCharm, so I think so there is a mm, window. You have when you are
Yeah, I did all this. I completed all this. Yeah.
okay, have you click on this add python.exe to path?
I did. I don't remember. I should have done it because it was long back. I did the installation.
Okay, so if not, then you have to do it manually in your environment variables.
How can
You
I
have to.
check it? Is there any way that
Mm,
I can check?
yeah, you can go to your environment variables and say, yeah, edit the system environment variables.
Okay,
Mm,
1 second.
environment.
This is Windows 11. Let me go to.
Mm, uh,
So what do you do?
uh, pardon?
May I know, like, may I know about you?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. So, first of all, my name is Abhijit. I started my career in 2008. Okay,
okay.
so I started my career as a developer in
Mm-hmm.
.NET. Then
Mm-hmm.
Python is little bit there. Java is there.
Mm-hmm.
So then I switched to in you can say tester. I have done
Mm-hmm.
testing from the past. You can say around 15 years,
You
and
said Python little bit is there. What does that mean?
mm, like when in the starting, my project is for .NET, C Sharp
Okay.
.NET, then for Java. Python
Mm-hmm.
is not so common at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Python is just boom where you can say AI is there. When you say AI, then the boom
Mm-hmm.
of Python is there. From the past,
Mm-hmm.
you can say 7 to 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I have done Python projects as well. I have do basic coding in Python. Then I've done testing projects in my Selenium with Python. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with Selenium with Java, Selenium with Python, then Selenium with C Sharp as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
Okay.
have all the projects in that. Okay. So
Okay.
okay.
I don't know how to check. Can I share my screen? Can you help
Okay,
me?
yeah, I will definitely help you out. Just do the things which I will do today
Uh-huh.
or tomorrow.
Okay.
Just if you find some problem, then we will look into your system as well.
Okay,
Okay?
fine. Yeah.
Yeah, just do the things which I will do. Okay, so now if you have
So,
any
so
question,
do you
yeah.
think it is worth to do the training in Python?
Right now,
Or
in the today's
yeah,
market, in the today's
yeah.
market, Selenium with Python is in the most demand. I say, and then after Selenium with C Sharp, because most of the people are, you
Mm-hmm.
can say, are switching from, you
Mm-hmm.
can say, manual to, you can say, automation, and they are doing it Selenium with Python because Python is
Okay.
very fast,
Mm-hmm.
and very much intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
okay, so.
Okay.
Okay, so most of the people like come to us and say that how much time required to learn Selenium. You will learn Selenium in 2 to 3 weeks, but if you want to learn it professionally, it requires 6 weeks. If you want to do it professionally, do frameworks and do some such type of coding that you can say that you are comfortable with, you
Mm-hmm.
need time, and it I think so it may be 4 to 5 weeks minimum. And
Okay.
all you depend is practice. The more you practice, the more you will get. I'm there
Okay.
for you. I'm there for you, but you have to do it by yourself. I'm
Mm-hmm.
there for your help that how can you do this? How can you do that? I'm there for that. But you
Okay.
have to give the time for your you can say practice as well, so that
Mm-hmm.
you can excel. Otherwise, the thing is that you can say, if you don't practice, you will not get. And you, if it is not like you have to I have to spoon feeding for you, but
Mm-hmm.
you have to give time and practice. If you
Okay.
practice, then I'm with you. If you stuck
Okay.
somewhere, I'm with you. No, don't
Okay.
worry about that. But practice is the main thing.
Okay.
Okay, just do the practice. Yeah, I will
Mm-hmm.
just guide you to how to clear interviews, how to do this and do that. I'm there
Okay.
with you. Okay,
Okay.
so uh, let's start with the PyCharm, because I know that you have installed PyCharm and other things as well. Okay, so if you have
Mm-hmm.
any other question, because I know that you are not new to Selenium, you have heard something about Selenium and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have any other question, you can ask me now.
Mm, question in what? Like,
You know about Selenium, I think so.
yeah, I'm good with Selenium, but I want you to refresh everything. Like,
Pardon? You're not
I want you to refresh
okay.
the
So,
yeah.
so suppose I am an interviewer. You have done something PyCharm. So what is IDE?
So IDE is the PyCharm is one of the IDE, right? Like where we do the coding.
Hmm. If I
It's
say what is
basically
IDE, in
integrated development
development
environment.
environment. Yeah, I know you
Yeah.
have looked into the Google and then telling me. But this is the basic question. Any interview can ask you that what is ID and what is the full form ID? Why we use
Mm-hmm.
ID? ID is basically a platform where we do the coding, where we do the, you can say, testing, coding, something like that. You can say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if I say, suppose Python is there in your system, how can you
Mm-hmm.
know that? How can you know that the Python is there in your system or not?
So we can go to the command prompt and check the version. Like we have to enter the Python space
Yeah,
hyphen hyphen
you have watched
version.
the recording. You have watched the recording.
Watch the recording.
Yeah, you have watched the recording, I think so, which I have sent to you. Which I have sent
No,
to you.
I didn't. I didn't. You didn't send
Okay,
me
okay,
any recordings.
okay, okay. If that is a different. Okay, so you are saying that you have to go to command prompt. Okay, then what?
So we have to type Python space
Mm-hmm.
hyphen hyphen version. So if it exists, it will give the version of the Python. If not, it will give some
Yeah.
message, error message.
Okay. Suppose if I type Python, then what will it give me?
I don't know. I haven't tried.
Okay. Now when I the Python, so it will these three angular bracket. These
Mm-hmm.
three angular brackets you can say it says you are now in the Python console.
Mm-hmm.
I can do the coding here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so but we don't do coding here. Just say
Mm-hmm.
exit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now if you want to, these all the questions are in the interview. Suppose you
Mm-hmm.
want to find the path of your where your Python is installed. It is just for
Mm-hmm.
information, because people have asked me this question previously as well, that I am not able to find out where my Python is lying into my system or where it has been installed. So for that,
Mm-hmm.
you can
Mm-hmm.
just go to your command prompt and type where
Mm-hmm.
Python.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, these all are
Okay.
interview question. These all are interview question.
Okay. So
Just
it shows two, right? So what does that
yeah,
mean?
uh, you can say just type where Python and see in your system and see that what it is giving you.
Okay.
Okay, the main thing is this path.
Okay.
These both are two. You can work with any of the path. It's just for the information that where your Python is lying in your system.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
asking, is it like, are you having two versions of Python? That's why
No,
is
no,
it
no, no,
this?
no, no, no. It's the same thing.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now you have installed PyCharm, I think so, and the
Mm-hmm.
community version.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then there is another IDE, and it is known as Eclipse.
Okay.
You have heard about Eclipse or not?
Yeah, so for Java, I think so I have used both Eclipse and there was another one called
Yeah,
IntelliJ, right?
yeah,
So I
IntelliJ.
used both of them.
Okay, so so you have installed the Eclipse as well. You can use Java, your Python in Eclipse as well. I will just tell you. Okay, this is, I think so. So this is how your Eclipse looks like. You already know, I think so.
Yeah, yeah. But
Okay.
do we do the Python coding here?
Uh, I will show it you in PyCharm and Eclipse as well. It works same. Just a little 1% of difference is there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. When you say when you first move open it for the first time,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I think so.
So which IDE is good for Python?
In my
PyCharm?
opinion,
Mhm.
PyCharm, I think PyCharm is better.
PyCharm is better, right? Okay, then
Yeah.
we can go with the PyCharm alone.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
I will just tell you the little bit of difference in between that what is different between Eclipse, because sometimes what
Mm-hmm.
happens, uh, you can say, mm, uh, okay, my Python project. Sometimes what happens, you get the environment where Eclipse is there, so you know
Mm-hmm.
how to work with that as well.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, the because the knowledge matters. If you have the knowledge, you can do it and in anything. It is a little bit of settings are there. It's not about the coding. It's little of settings are there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is PyCharm. Suppose if I want to add my file, say right click on this, new, then Python file. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and name it as my first file. Now you don't have to give any extension to this. Just my
Yeah.
first file and press enter. Okay,
Okay.
now you see that .py is there,
Mm-hmm.
and this py signifies Python.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now suppose if I say print, uh, no Python interpreter. uh, okay. Now say uh, this is my first project. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now suppose now if you want to run this file, just you have
Mm-hmm.
three types. You can do from three ways. You can just right click and
Mm-hmm.
run my first file. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you see here, or you can right click on your file here and say
Mm-hmm.
run my first file. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
or just a minute.
Top right
Okay,
corner.
yeah, you can do it from here as well. Okay, now
Okay.
suppose and you see that Python is very strict about the spaces. Now say if I do
Mm-hmm.
this, you see it is giving me error, warnings, statement expected, this
Mm-hmm.
found, and if this is known as unexpected indent. This is known as indent error.
Mm-hmm.
Python is very strict about the spaces.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to be very careful when you are working with the Python.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that now suppose it has I have got space. Now if I run this, you see indentation error.
Mm-hmm.
So when you work with Python, you have to be very careful about the spaces. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Now suppose if I just go here and type Google and say uh, what is Python? Okay. Now suppose I want just summary. Suppose say print. Now you see it is again giving you the error that too long. Just go here and click. It will automatically take double quotes
Mm-hmm.
here. Okay, so it is very strict about the spaces. You can say you can't give you can, unnecessary space, or you can say anything, but
Why is it giving error? Because it is
too long. If you
too
see,
long.
yeah, now if I have to move here or there,
Uh-huh.
okay, yeah, if I suppose if I
But
run
it's
this,
in the same line, right? Why?
yeah, that's why
Mhm.
Python is very much strict about these things.
Okay, because
It
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 is.
it will run. You see, it will run.
Mm.
No worry about. But you see, suppose if I want to see that what is writing here, I have to move my cursor. So it will give some
Mm-hmm.
error at some
Mm-hmm.
stage. Now,
Okay,
if you
okay.
say just move your cursor here and
Mm-hmm.
press enter, it will
Mm-hmm.
automatically take the
Okay,
quotation signs automatically.
okay,
I am not giving anything. In
okay,
the previous versions in the of Python, this thing is not possible. But
okay,
in the current versions, it is possible.
okay, okay. So if you are cutting the line, it is automatically adding the
Yeah,
double quotes.
yeah. You say
Okay,
that I am just here. I'm just press enter.
okay,
It will take automatically.
okay.
These things are very, you can say, on the low side. But when you go for the interview and suppose they have given you the physical you can say assignment, they
Mm-hmm.
see these things. These are the small things, but very much important things.
Okay.
Okay, so if you say okay, so next thing, yeah, we say, so let's start with some of the coding. Now, suppose if I say A equal
Mm-hmm.
to 10,
Mm-hmm.
B equal to 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so C equal to A plus
Mm-hmm.
B. Okay, and I will say print. Now,
Mm-hmm.
when I think so, you know that when you work in the Java, that suppose if I want to say answer is, now I say C.
Plus C. We add plus C.
Okay, okay,
I
plus
mean,
C.
that is in Java, and
Mm-hmm.
here I think we can give comma, right?
Yeah,
Comma or plus.
you can give comma and plus. So, so now if I say plus, okay, now it should work that answer is 30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now if I run this, so it is giving me error. Why?
It is because we are adding the string with the
Yes,
integer.
yes, you cannot add directly string
Okay.
to integer.
So, okay.
Okay,
So we have to add comma, right?
no, you can say okay, just comma.
Mm-hmm.
say this one, or I say,
Okay.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So this this thing is correct. You have now suppose if I want to know the type of this, okay, say I will say uh,
Mm-hmm.
print type
Mm-hmm.
C.
Okay.
Okay, now I say C integer.
Mm-hmm.
So I am not declared anything. I have not declared C. So it will take automatically.
Okay.
Okay. So I will let you know one more thing. So when
Mm-hmm.
you work with the Eclipse, again,
Mm-hmm.
this thing is very important because
Mm-hmm.
now you have installed Eclipse in your system. You have
Um,
installed.
I don't have because I'm not going to work with Java, so I didn't install
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just for the information. When you
Mm-hmm.
install Eclipse, you have to install before installation of Eclipse. You have to install JDK
Mm-hmm.
8. 8 is the most stable version. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
just install JDK 8, JDK 8
Mm-hmm.
download and go to their official website and just install the JDK 8 in your system. And
Mm-hmm.
after that, uh,
Mm-hmm.
when you work with the Eclipse, when you work
Mm-hmm.
for the first time,
Mm-hmm.
uh, say new, these things are not there. I have installed this, but the before that these things are not there. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
what you have to do, just uh, go and say in the help
Mm-hmm.
and say install new software.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here you have to
Mm-hmm.
type https say pydev
Okay.
dot org slash updates. Okay,
Okay.
if you see that it is coming automatically,
Mm-hmm.
okay, just click on this here,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
just click on this and next. I'm not going to next.
Mm-hmm.
It will again install this, so it will automatically install,
Mm-hmm.
you can say the Python version in your Eclipse.
Okay.
Okay, so this because if you see that when you work with the Eclipse, this PyDev thing is not there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so after this, it will install your.
Okay.
Okay, I just cancel the operation. So it's just for the information when you work with the Eclipse that you have to do these things.
Okay.
Okay, now after that, there are types in I can say Python, like say if I say a equal to Python, okay, and say print type a. Now if I run this, now you see C is a
Mm.
integer, a is the integer here. Now a
Mm-hmm.
is string here and it will print string. So it will
Okay.
take, it will automatically, you can use any variable at any instance. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
here a is integer, now here a is string.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now there is a, you can say one more type, say C equal to 7 plus 5j. If you remember, we when we done in these things in I think so first class is or in the fifth class, uh, say type
I think real and imaginary,
uh, say
the
run the complex.
complex. Yeah.
Okay, now I don't think so that it will be used somewhere, but you have to know that these things are there in Python. Now, if I
Mm-hmm.
say D equal to say 4 plus
Mm-hmm.
6j,
Mm-hmm.
and say result equal to c plus d. Okay, and say print result and print type result. Okay, now if I run this, now you see 11 plus 11j, 7 plus
Okay.
4 11, 5 plus 6 11. So it
Okay.
will automatically, because this is a type of say complex, so it will just add the thing like 7 plus 4 and 5 plus 6. Okay, and you
Okay.
see that here c is integer. You can say class integer. Now after that c here is of class complex. So Python is very much intelligent in these things.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay? Okay? So it will take automatically that.
Do we use this complex type
mm,
anywhere in the Selenium
it
automation?
I'm not used here anywhere, but you see that you have to know about these things. That say if you in the interview they can ask you that what are the types in Python. So if you say so
Okay.
string is there, integer is there,
Okay.
so you can say complex is there. So they will know
Okay.
that if you know
Okay.
this, if you know these things, you know the basics of Python.
Okay.
Okay, so these things are very much good for you can say that when you go for the interview. No, I'm not use these things anywhere, but yeah, for the general you can say knowledge purpose, it should be
Mm-hmm.
there in your mind.
Okay.
Okay, because these things are good for, because when you go for the interview, they just test your knowledge about your Python as well. You
Mm-hmm.
know Python or not, because Python is right now the most demanding language as well.
Okay.
Okay. Now we
Okay.
go, if you know something about if or else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now say I will go for the new file, say my second file. Okay. Say now I think so you know about the if and else conditions.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was just giving you the introduction. Say if a equal to
Okay.
3,
Okay.
and say if a is less than
Mm-hmm.
10, print a is less than 10. Okay. Now
Okay.
now here I can run again with run my second file. So it will print a is less than 10, or I can
Mm-hmm.
use here. Okay. Now if I run this, it will give me the same thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now here you can move with your another files as well. Okay. Now mm, mm, now whenever you read the definition of Python, you will get to encounter a line that Python is an interpreted language. I just say that Python is an interpreted interpreted language. So why interpreted language? Because how the interpreter is going to work in Python is that it will read the code line by line.
Mm-hmm.
It will read the code line by line. Mm, suppose if there is error in this line, suppose if I just say this one. Okay. Now suppose if I run this, okay, now you see it will give me the line number as well. So
Yeah.
it it will read the code. There is no error at the line number one. Okay, now suppose if I say b equal to 10. Okay, now if I run this,
Mm-hmm.
now line number 3. There is
Mm-hmm.
no error at line number 1 or 2. So this means that it will read the code line by line. It will read line 1, look for the error, then go for the next line, again look for the error. Suppose it will got the error in line number 3, then it will say that you have got error in line number 3. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
there are some other languages that will check the whole code in the one go.
Mm-hmm.
But Python is an interpreted language. It will go line by line and give you the line number from the error comes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the line number is going to provide it to me for my information. Okay, so mm, variables and data type we have already discussed. Okay, now
Yeah.
say you know about this is the simple if statement. Okay, now
Mm-hmm.
if I say uh, say C equal to 50, say if B is less than 10, then say print B is less than 10, else print B is greater. Okay, so this is a simple as statement. See if sorry if here I will say P and I will just okay say print this. I know it will print that B is greater. Okay, this is a simple if else statement. So have you know about the nested if statement if else?
Nested if.
Yeah, nested if.
Yeah. So we have that if statement on the top, right? So within that if condition, if we have another if, that is nested if, like.
Okay, let's do one example. Say C equal to 30. I will say if C equal to 10,
Mm-hmm.
then say print C
C is 10.
and C is 10. Okay,
10.
now here I will say here it
Elif
is elif C equal
C
to 30,
equal to 30.
then say
Trend C is
C
30.
C is 30, and say else print C
Is not.
C is undefined.
Okay.
Okay, so C is 30. Now I can
Mm-hmm.
add one more statement here.
Mm-hmm.
Alif. I can add any much alif as I want. Say
Mm-hmm.
C is say 40. Say
Mm-hmm.
print
C is 40.
C is 40. So you see that I can add as many alif as I want,
Mm-hmm.
but there is only one else. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm asking you that this will work or not.
Yeah, it will work. So when there is none of the conditions are passed, if So none of the if conditions are passed, then it will else is like a default.
Yeah,
So
else
it
is
will
like a
execute that.
then it will execute. But if there is no else, then it will not give me any error as well.
Yeah, it won't give any error.
Okay, so you can add as many elif student as you want.
Yeah.
Okay, now there is one more thing. This is a simple if and elif, you can say. Now
Mm-hmm.
there is one more thing, nested if.
Mm-hmm.
Say d equal to say 45.
Mm-hmm.
Say if d is not equal to 0. This is known as not equal
Mm-hmm.
to 0. Ag-
Mm-hmm.
Here say if d is
Mm-hmm.
less than 50.
Mm-hmm.
So then say print d is
D
less than 50.
50.
It will print d is less than 50. Now you see that this if statement is inside this if statement. So I can
Mm-hmm.
add, suppose d is less than 50. I can again I can add one more. You can say, suppose I don't want print statement here. I
Mm-hmm.
say if d is equal to 45. Say
Mm-hmm.
print d is 45. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so this is known as nested if
Okay.
statement inside another if statement.
Okay.
Okay, this, so I can have now, suppose if d is equal to 45, suppose if I
Mm-hmm.
say it will come inside this situation. Now say
Mm-hmm.
if d is equal to 46. Now it is not equal to 46. So
Mm-hmm.
else
Print D.
uh, d is undefined, or you can say anything.
Okay.
Okay. So this is known as nested if, and this is if else statement in inside if.
Mm-hmm.
So you can add as many if statements as you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
Okay.
and this the else statement is of this. Now I can add the statement else for this as well. Suppose d is not equal to 0, or I can say, mm, say print d is 0. Now say if I just, okay, and say, now you see it will print d is 0. So
Mm.
this is the else statement for this if. I can
Yeah.
add I can this else statement for this if as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can add as many if statement as you want, and you can add as now suppose if this condition is not true, if there is
Okay.
no else there, then I will say d equal to 45. Now it will not print anything.
D is equal to 45
45 because
and not equal
yeah,
to 0. That is
yeah,
failing. So there is no else statement. So it is not going inside and it is just doing
yes,
nothing.
yeah. So
But
you,
it's
you
printing D is
no,
undefined.
d is not equal to 0. Now I have say,
Okay.
that's why
It's
I have
true.
given 4. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
That's
the
why it's
condition is true. It is
now.
going inside.
Yeah, now suppose here. Now there is nothing about the
Yeah.
D
Yeah.
because I have not written anything about the else statement.
Mm-hmm.
It will not go inside, so it will not print anything.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, so you have to be very careful when you work with these things. And say now let's move to another topic and say these are no, I know these are very small topics, but these are very important topics because when you
Mm-hmm.
work with this topic, you have to know that which if statements are you working with. Okay, so these are the you can say basics of Python. Now say my third file. Now
Mm-hmm.
we will work with you can say loops, while loop or for loop. Okay, say
Mm-hmm.
where equal to 0 and say while sorry where is less than equal to 10.
Mm-hmm.
So say after that where equal to I am incrementing the variable by
Mm-hmm.
1 and say if or you can say print where. Okay, now if I run this,
Mm-hmm.
now you see it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9, 10, 11. Now what is happening? So in the first step, when say where equal to 0, it will check here that 0 is less than equal to 10. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yes, 0 is less than 10. Okay, so first condition is now it says less than or equal to. When I say or, less than
Mm-hmm.
or equal to. When I say or, either of the condition is true, it will go inside.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it is less than or whether it is equal to. When
Okay.
I say 0 is less than 10, yes. Okay, so it will go
Okay.
inside. So what it will
Okay.
do, it will increment the variable by 1. Now variable will 0 plus 1, it is equal to 1. So it will print 1 here. When I say print where, it prints 1 here. Okay, now these are very important. Don't get confused. When I say, okay, now what will it print? Now it will print 0. Why? Because
Mm-hmm.
before incrementation, I have printed. In the previous
Mm-hmm.
step, what I have done, I have print the variable after incrementation. That's why when it
Mm-hmm.
is a 0 plus 1, 1, it will print 1, but it will not print 0 because before printing, variable is already incremented by 1.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
now again it will come back to this loop. Now it is 1. It check again 1 is less than or equal to 10, again 1 is less than 10. Either of the condition is true, it will go inside this. So now variables become 1 plus 1, now it becomes 2. Now again it will print, again it will print 2. So this way it will print, you say
Mm-hmm.
here, it will print 2. It will print now when the say 10, 10 is less than or equal to 10. 10 is not less than 10, but it is equal to 10. So again it will go inside this. Now it will again 10 plus 1 11. Again it will
Mm-hmm.
print 11.
Mm-hmm.
Now situation comes here. Is 11 is less than 10? No, 11 is not less than 11 is equal to 10. No, it is not equal to 10. So it will automatically come out of the loop.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how this while loop works. And you should know that when you print here or print here, it will give you different results because here you are incrementing first, then you are printing. Now if I say
Mm-hmm.
first I will print, you see that 11 is there. If you see 11 is there. Now if I print here and now there is no 11 here, it started with a 0 because when it enters, I'm printing the variable before
Before
increment.
you increment. Okay.
Okay, that's why in the last stage it is not going to print.
Okay.
When okay, now you say 10 is less than equal to 10. In the last thing, then suppose when it is printing 10, 10 is less than equal to 10. Yes, 10 is less than, no, it is not less than 10, but it is equal to 10. So it will enter the loop. It will print 10 here. Now,
Mm-hmm.
after that, 10 becomes 11. Variable becomes 11. Okay. Now it again go here. 11 is less than 10. No. 11 is equal to 10. No. So it will not enter the, you can say, while loop. It will just exist. Okay, so
Okay.
you have to very careful when you doing the print statement that
Okay.
it is before incrementing or after incrementing. Okay, uh, if you say if you are confused, I will repeat myself.
No, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, now this is the while loop, and say another loop is, you can say, for loop, for I in range. Say you have to give the range, so 10 comma 20. Okay. Now say print I. Okay. Say I'm just, okay, and run this. Now you see 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So if you see that I'm starting with the 10 and the given this as 20, but it is not
Mm-hmm.
printing 20.
Mm-hmm.
So in the 4, and you suppose in the interview you have asked the question, interviewer asks you question that in the for loop in the range, will it print the maximum value? The answer is no, it will not print the maximum value. Now suppose the question is for you, if I want to print 20 as well, what should I do?
Sorry, can you say it again?
If I
Print.
want to print 20 as well, I want that
Okay.
20 here as well, so what should I do?
So it should be 21.
So you cannot delete anything, you can add anything.
Can you say it again?
You cannot delete anything. Suppose 20, if I say 20, I have to delete 0. The question is, you can't delete anything. You can add anything.
So you are saying we have to
Print
print from
20.
10 to 20, right?
Yes. Yeah. And this is the loop.
Okay.
I don't want you to delete anything from this, but you can add anything.
Okay. So then print I. So what do we have to do? 10, 19. It's printing I. I is the 19. So the loop has to run one more time, right? Then only it will
Yeah.
print the 20,
Mm-hmm.
20 right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to
Mm-hmm.
change my range number, right? Like from 10 to, instead of 10 to 20, I have to put it as 10 to 21.
But I am saying that you can't delete anything. You cannot delete.
Okay, I didn't know. Like,
Just you can do one thing. Just say
mm-hmm.
+1.
Okay. Mm.
You see?
Okay. Okay.
So you can add any number. If you want to add
Mm-hmm.
22, you can add just +2.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So this is a tricky part. I know that this is a tricky question that you cannot
Mm-hmm.
delete anything, but you can add anything. So you can
Mm-hmm.
add +1. So that
Okay.
the maximum, the question is like that. Suppose if I want to include the maximum range as well, what will I do? You have to just add +1 in front of the
Mm-hmm.
maximum. This
Mm-hmm.
way, this way it has include the maximum range, maximum number as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Now there are two more things. Say here, eh, the word is known as continue. Say if var equal to 5, continue. Okay, now I just comment this one and say run this one. See, it go in the
Mm,
infinite loop.
okay. If var equal to 5, then continue.
Mhm,
Var is equal to var plus 1. So it's going to continue when the var is equal to 5.
mhm,
Then, okay, because you're not incrementing when the var is equal to 5.
mhm.
Okay, it's skipping. Okay,
Okay,
yeah, I
okay,
understood.
okay. Now, suppose I just here. Now here it will include 20 as well. I know. Okay, now suppose
Okay.
if I just don't do this and I
Mhm.
want that uh, say if I equal to 15, then break. Now if I say you see 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now when it reaches 15, it breaks. It will break the loop. Now suppose if I say continue, what is happened?
So for continue, if I is equal to 15, it says
You
continue.
yeah, yeah, you will get the difference. Say now suppose this is the code for the first time. Okay. Uh, it will print 10 to 19 because the maximum range is not there, so it will not print. Now suppose
Mhm.
this, so you see that 15 is not there.
Yeah, it's not printing for 15.
Yes. Now the
Continue
thing, yeah,
means.
the continue means now suppose there's a situation when I say if I equal to 15, continue. Continue will what will it do? It will not execute the thing which is after the continue. It will
Mm-hmm.
not printing this. You cannot print I or you cannot do anything which is it just what will it do? It will just send the interpreter to the starting of the for loop.
Okay.
Okay, but in the break, what will it do? If I equal to 15,
Will exit the loop.
yes, it will exit the loop. It will not say that you can, it will just exit the loop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but the continuous statements say that on that instant, you have to leave that particular instant and you have to go to the starting of the loop.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so it will not print 15, but 16 is there, 17 is there, and the loop will continue. But
Mm-hmm.
skip, it will skip the particular condition. It will not exit the loop. It will skip the particular condition.
Okay.
Okay, so you can say now, whatever the condition is, suppose the Python is that language, you cannot say do it like this. It will give you error that indentation error expected and block or something. It says if you write a loop, then you have
Mm-hmm.
to do something. Either you have to print or do it something. Now suppose the condition is there, in the condition I just want to write the function, but I don't want to write anything in that function. Whatever the situation is there, I don't want to write anything. For that I will just say pass. Now it will not give me any error. because I'm saying to interpreter that just pass the condition, pass the function or pass something. So we use
Okay.
pass keyword. These are the small things like pass, continue, break. So interview can ask you that what is the difference between continue and break. So if you have the knowledge that continue will skip the particular condition, but break will break the whole loop.
Okay. So for you're saying pass will not do anything, right? So
No,
in the loop,
it
so
will not.
after pass statement, if I have something, some statement
No,
like
no, no. The pass keyword is used in that condition where you don't have to write anything for the particular thing. Like I don't want to write anything for this for loop, or suppose function is there. I'm just creating a blank function. Now, if you
okay.
see in the Java, you just write the function name and give the brackets, and you can keep the function blank. It will
Mm-hmm.
let you create the blank function. But in the Python, you cannot create blank functions. You have to
Okay.
write
So
anything. So it's a pass keyword.
okay.
Okay, pass keyword is there for if you don't want to write anything in your function.
Okay.
Okay, so these are we have studied about your continue, then your break. The main question is when in the interview is what is the difference between break and continue. So you can say that continue will skip the particular condition, but it the loop will run for the next condition. But in the break, it will exit the loop at that instant when the break is there.
Okay.
Okay, and the pass is the keyword when you don't want to write anything. Just keep the function black or just pass the particular thing. Okay, so you can use pass keyword there. Okay,
Okay.
okay. So these are I know these are small things, but these are very important thing.
Okay.
Okay, so uh, uh, if you are okay, then I can continue, or we will come back tomorrow at the same time.
Yeah, anything is fine for me. So how long is the class? Is it 1 hour or?
Uh, if you are there, I can sit with 2 hours as well. I'm can say I'm comfortable as you're comfortable. But if you see that, I think so that whatever we done today, if you do
Mm.
the same things at your side, and please make the notes as well. I told every student which are I can say
You are recording, right? So why
yeah,
what?
yeah. I'm recording because if you see now, this is there in your now. Suppose if you enroll with me and say go to seleniumtraining.com.
Mhm.
mm, Just a minute. Yeah. Uh, After login, okay. Now when you log in, you have your
Mhm.
batch recording. You can
Okay.
watch any day recording. Okay.
Okay.
That's why I will told I'm telling you that when you do these things, just say Excel. Maintain the Excel like this is a day, the topics and things to remember. Okay. Now,
Okay.
suppose what we have done, this is a day one. So
Yeah, yeah.
topics, I will say topics like break, then continue, okay,
Yeah, I'll do that.
then
Can you also tell me like how I can like practice these basic
now, what I
programs?
have done, I have done today, just open the PyCharm and do these things like what I have done. What is A, C? I know these are small things, but do it by
Mhm.
yourself. The
Okay.
most thing is a practice. What I have done today, I will just give you the recording link. The first two classes are there in the YouTube, and all the classes. Now, if you see, say day one. If I just click on this, now it will go to me to the YouTube link. Okay, and say day three. Here it will in again YouTube. So yeah, here day 5. It's inside my website. Now you're not able to see anything. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but you can watch, and that's why I'm asking you. Suppose here two, suppose five, suppose six, suppose, and the thing like you can say here is the class number 14. Okay. Now, suppose you are stuck after 2 to 3 months, you are stuck somewhere. You look into this Excel. So, what is the topic where I'm stucking? So, it's in the class number 14. Okay. It's in the class number 14. I will just go here and watch the class number 14. You
Okay.
don't have to go and look for each class that where your topic is, where you are stuck.
Yeah, yeah. I understood.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank-
That's why I'm ask everybody to maintain this Excel. Okay, and the
Okay.
thing is that what I have done today should be done by yourself. Okay, and when you do the thing now here, suppose say here, uh, write the things to remember here as well. Topics are there, things to remember. The what are the things which we have to, so that when you go for the interview, you just read these things to remember.
Okay.
Okay, so now you can say here. Okay, this is nested if. Just say uh, sign here. Below is nested. You can say elif. No, sorry, nested if. Okay. Now below nested if, this is elif. Okay. Just write the whatever you do in thing. Just write. This is known as commenting. Okay.
Okay.
So what whenever you read your file again, so these are the comments. And I think so if you have done something in automation part or coding part, if you have read some coding, the thing is that when you done in the Java as well, when we do the Java, so that another person can understand, we do the commenting part. That what is the below function is doing, what I am doing, and what I want to do. Okay, this is known as
Okay.
commenting. Okay,
Okay.
so just whenever you do this thing, just write some comments so that if you open these files, you should know that what you are doing. Now, if I say pass, what this pass do? So it will just pass the function. You can use pass in your can say empty function. So suppose if I go here, I know pass, but I want to go deep into the pass. Suppose pass in Python. Okay, the pass used as a placeholder of future code when the pass statement is executed, nothing happens. This is the thing. When the pass statement is executed, nothing happens. But you avoid getting an error when empty code is not allowed.
Mhm.
This is just to avoid. Now suppose I will just tell you. Suppose uh, I will add new file. Say my fourth file. How to declare a function. Now here I will say x equal to 50. This is a no, this is an integer. Now I want to declare a function. There is a keyword def. Okay, and say local function. Okay, and say sorry. Now say here print well. Okay. Okay. Now this is how you declare a function in the
Mhm.
Python. Now suppose
Mhm.
I don't want to do anything. I just say
Mhm.
pass. Here you
Mhm.
can just say you will get the condition where you just use create the you can say empty function,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
say okay. Now again I can use the pass, so I can make any functions and pass a pass variable to that, so that it will not print anything, not do it, and it's just a I just avoid a function. I
Okay.
have make the function, but
Mm-hmm.
I suppose what happens, I'm just doing some coding. I'm using that particular function name in another function. So I don't want to use this function right now. I just want to create a function name. So I can use the word pass so that I can use this function in another function.
Okay.
Okay. So this is just you can say pass that particular function. Okay. Now this I know that I have told you about the function how this is just a say that how to create a function. Suppose if
Okay.
I say result say equal to x mm, plus 10 and say print result. Okay. Now if I just say run, now nothing happened. It is not print anything. Why?
Result local function result is equal to x. X is 50 plus 10 print result. Okay. Wait, this is function definition, right? So we have to do a call.
No, suppose there is I think say 5 plus 10, then again it will not print anything.
Mm, result is equal to. Yeah, we have to call the function,
Yes,
right?
yes, that's the thing. Function cannot be called by itself.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to call it. Okay, now if I say it will give me result because I have called. So this is
Mm-hmm.
again the important point that function cannot be called by itself. You have to call that particular function. This is
Okay.
not, you have to call a function.
Okay.
Okay, so because this is a thing that into can this is just a basic thing, but that's a very good thing in the so that function cannot be called by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You have to call that particular function.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so I just don't remember your name. Or what's your name?
Vasanta.
Vasanta, yeah, Vasanta. So just
Yeah.
Vasanta, just practice these things. And again, I'm saying just write the points, things to remember, and I will see that you have written or not in the next lecture.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So the thing is, I think so. Thursday is there for your side, no?
Can you say it again? Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday is there. I think so. Thursday, I think so. 9:30 p.m. or I think so 10. It's like 9:55 for you.
Yeah. Right now it is going to be 10 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah. So are you going to come tomorrow? It's for Friday for you and Saturday for me. I'm there.
Okay.
I'm there. If you agree, then I will definitely come.
Yeah, tomorrow is Friday. So when yeah we can connect for 1 hour.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
I will just message you that when I send the invitation link.
Okay.
Okay.
And how many classes are trial? Like you said 5 classes, right?
You can go for the five because I have what I have done today is like the material of two classes are there, more than two
Mm-hmm.
classes. Okay, you can attend five classes are there. If you think that you are comfortable, then continue. Otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
whatever thing you may like. Okay, just do
Okay.
these thing that
Okay.
please. Okay, and I will see that you
Okay.
have
Do
done
you
or
have
not.
any weekend batches or is it because
Yeah,
I thought
I
if anybody
yeah,
is already if we have any batch, I thought I can join with them so that it will be more
no.
interactive.
Yeah, like it's some you can say. one person has to be there, but I don't know whether she coming or not. I will just let you
Mhm.
know. I will just let you know, or otherwise we can continue. I can continue with the one person as well, and I will give give all my knowledge. You can say I will give all my knowledge, whatever I have. I will give all my
Okay. Are
knowledge.
you comfortable for taking
One
for
to one.
only?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
comfortable. I just want
Okay.
every student that whichever the student is can say
Because
studying
the main
study.
thing is for me, not the basics. So like I want to learn the framework for Python. Selenium
Okay.
concepts I know, but I don't know Python, and
That's why
like
that
I have
yeah
to like comfortable in developing the framework. So
yeah.
yeah.
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about that. I will make you comfortable in that because these things I know that these things when we can say when we watch it for the first time, it will look difficult, but as the time passes it will look easy for you because I will give you exercises in the coming time that do this
Okay.
and do that and do this and do that.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now the you can say the work for you when we can say in the for loop you have to print the sum of
Mm.
first 100 numbers.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just writing
Mm-hmm.
print the sum of first 100 numbers, but
Okay.
don't Google it.
No, no, I
Just
don't do it.
try to do it by yourself first.
Okay.
Okay, because if you Google it, I will ask you that how you can do it. I will ask you question. Okay, so just try to do it by yourself first. How can you do it? How can you print the sum of first 100 numbers?
Okay.
Okay, this is the exercise for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
so we will meeting tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, Vasanta. Then good night
Thank
for
you.
you and good morning for me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Have a good day. Bye.
okay, okay, bye.
Yeah. Bye.